The P0300 code indicates a random or multiple cylinder misfire detected by your car's ECM, which is the engine control module. This means one or more cylinders aren't firing correctly, disrupting the engine's rhythm. If not addressed, it can lead to reduced performance, increased emissions, and potential engine damage. In 2025, AI-powered tools are helping diagnose these issues, but understanding the basics is still key. The Engine Control Module, or ECM, continuously monitors two key sensors to detect misfires: the crankshaft position sensor and the camshaft position sensor. These sensors track the engine's rotational speed and position. The camshaft position sensor provides data on the camshaft's rotation, which controls valve timing and helps confirm proper engine operation. When a cylinder misfires, it causes a sudden drop in the engine's rotational speed. The ECM detects this irregularity through the sensors and logs a diagnostic trouble code. The P0300 code indicates random or multiple cylinder misfires, meaning the ECM cannot identify which specific cylinder is affected. In contrast, codes like P0301 point directly to cylinder 1. The system requires a significant speed drop of at least 200 revolutions per minute to trigger the code. Modern OBD3 systems provide enhanced accuracy through advanced electronics and real-time data analysis. Several factors can trigger a P0300 code, indicating random or multiple cylinder misfires. These include ignition system problems, fuel system issues, air intake problems, mechanical issues, and other potential causes. Ignition system problems are a common cause, including worn spark plugs that fail to create proper sparks and faulty ignition coils that don't deliver adequate voltage. Fuel system issues can lead to misfires, such as clogged fuel injectors that don't deliver fuel properly and low fuel pressure that affects mixture ratios. Air intake problems disrupt the air-fuel mixture, including vacuum leaks that allow unmetered air in and a dirty mass airflow sensor that provides inaccurate readings. Mechanical problems like low compression from worn components prevent proper cylinder sealing and combustion. Other causes include EGR valve blockages that affect exhaust recirculation and faulty oxygen sensors that provide incorrect feedback to the engine control module. Start by using a scan tool to confirm the P0300 code and check for any related codes. This helps narrow down the potential causes. For example, a P0171 code, lean condition, along with P0300 could point to a vacuum leak or fuel delivery issue. Note that many 2023 Plus models utilize cloud-based platforms for remote diagnostics and potential over-the-air updates to resolve issues. After the initial scan, move to Step 2, visual inspection and component testing. Perform a thorough visual inspection of the engine, checking for obvious issues like damaged wires, loose connections, or leaking vacuum hoses. Next, test individual components. Check spark plugs for wear, test ignition coils with a multimeter, and listen for clicking sounds from fuel injectors. In 2025, professional tools can perform cylinder balance tests to isolate misfiring cylinders. If the ignition system is suspected as the cause of the P0300 code, begin by replacing worn spark plugs. These components wear out over time and can cause misfires when they fail to ignite the fuel mixture properly. If replacing spark plugs doesn't fix the problem, test the ignition coils for faults. Use an ohmmeter to check resistance in the primary and secondary windings. Replace any faulty coils that show abnormal readings. Finally, inspect the spark plug wires for damage or poor connections. Ensure they are securely attached and free from cracks or corrosion, as faulty wires can interrupt the spark delivery to cylinders. According to 2025 data, ignition system faults are responsible for 50% of all P300 diagnostic trouble code cases, making this the most common cause of random or multiple cylinder misfires. If fuel delivery is the issue, start by inspecting the fuel filter and replacing it if necessary. Clean the fuel injectors, or have them professionally cleaned. Check the fuel pressure to ensure it's within the manufacturer's specifications. Remember that poor quality fuel, like ethanol-blended gas, can exacerbate misfires, especially in older vehicles. After making any repairs, clear the P0300 code and retest the vehicle to ensure the misfire is resolved. Consider future trends. Electrification is reducing P0300 incidents in new vehicles. Predictive maintenance via IoT devices will allow for earlier intervention. If the problem persists after these steps, seek a professional diagnosis to rule out more complex mechanical issues.